I'm gonna be honest with you. My song, the song that kind of changed everything for me, was because I was working. There's no shortcut to working. Like it puts you. What happens is when you work hard and you're not where you want to be, it forces you to work harder. And when you still haven't got there, it forces you to work harder. And what happens is you're developing discipline. You're developing awareness of where you're around. You'll find yourself working with people who like to work hard. You know what I'm saying? So there's no book, there's no MapQuest to it. The reason why I'm at where I'm at is because, instead of, going out like 4 days out the week, I cut it down to 1 day. And it just so happened that the person who would extend an opportunity was enter a room, enter my workspace. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's just no excuse for it. If you're not, let's put it this way, if you have to work, the time that you put in is what you, like if you say I'm gonna put in, 10 hours a day, that 10 hours a day is working towards you getting closer to where it is that you want to be. So if it's part-time for you, it's gonna be your opportunities are just gonna be part-time. So if you put the work ethic, there's just no excuse for it. I don't feel bad for people who don't work hard and don't get anything in return. Because what you're doing, what you're telling me is that you're not willing to invest your time into your own future. So no one should. And if they do, if you spend 10 minutes into investing into your future, you can't get mad if somebody only gives you 10 minutes of their time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's really about relationships, it really is, like, because you never know, like, there's a bunch of, just like we're upcoming, like, music people, there's business people that are like that. I know a lot of guys that are busting their ass to be the next exec, and they always running around, like, affiliate yourself with some of those guys. Also, like he was saying, man, being in the right place at the right time, like, having the right song, like, being prepared, having a catalog of music. The other thing that I find a lot of new people do is they're real stingy with their music.
Yeah.
Like, their hard drive got hits.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's good, but who cares? Like, I mean, if you're doing that for you, that's cool, but if you want to get on, you gotta give music away. You gotta give it away. Man, you better work with everybody. Everybody. Try. Even if they don't have a lot of money, and you just, hey, let me just get this off. Because you can't make another one, you shouldn't be doing it.
Nobody just giving it away. You know what I mean? You gotta come in some kind of way, some kind of aspect. I know for me, working with Kane, when I started working with him, he was just really starting to peak. I think he had just did the Bedrock record, and he did the Steady Mobbing before. So of course, everybody else around him was like, grabbing for him, but he needed a friend, if that sounds weird, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't cut records with him for maybe about the first 45 days. Like, we just kicked it and played Tonk in the studio and, whatever else people do in the studio, you know what I'm saying? But when we got a chance, when I did get the opportunity, it was like, who else would I give it to? Besides my boy, he's been right here. Play in the booth. Oh, word? Turn up 3 million records, you know what I mean? Wow.
And I think also for a lot of writers and producers that may be in the room, you need to take advantage of BMI. We're a society that's here to help writers like India and Shan and Rio and JR, but we also are here to help you guys, and that's why we put on events like this. We provide a service. So if you are BMI, you need to get familiar with BMI and what we do. We're in Atlanta, we do a lot of events. Dave here is on the rock pop side here, so for the rock pop writers, I'm on the urban side. Just, call us. If you have questions, call.
BMI has helped me out so much, it's not even funny. Like, and I'm here because people like Byron and Ian and Catherine and even Wardell and stuff, like, they just always looked out for me. I think it was like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, they had an event called Writers on the Rise, and there was like a bunch of people that they wanted to showcase that were doing their thing. And they had done it, I guess, 2 years before that, and wasn't like Lady Gaga, Claude Kelly, like a couple other big people who weren't on yet were part of this thing, and they invited me to go to New York to be one of these people. And that right there, I mean, just that, in that moment, I just gotten a couple of things, and I was hoping that this was gonna be for real. I hoped that my career would take off. And it didn't. There was still two or 3 years in between after that where it was kind of slow and it wasn't what I thought. But just that event right there helped my self-confidence, you know, like the fact that these people believed in me. You know, they introduced me to so many people. You can make money, and you can make money with your friends, and you know, you don't have to be stunting on everybody and throwing money in the club and shit. You can make a really decent living from doing this. And that's the truth. But I just want to thank y'all too, because for real, y'all helped me a lot.